What's up, this is Squad 2440, we're following Simulator 17 video. Today we'll be upgrading the construction shop here on the mowing map. We'll be hopping in the Ram 1500 and we'll be making our way over to the shop. Today we'll be getting a brand new semi-truck, a few trailers, a dozer, mini excavator, and also a telehandler, which is pretty exciting. We'll be using all of the new equipment for our current job, which is building a shop here on the mowing map. And overall, this Ram 1500 is a great pickup truck to daily drive over to the construction shop. This is a very large company and it's also pretty busy. So for the first upgrade, we'll be going over to the dealership and picking up a brand new Peterbilt, and I'm very excited for that. And we are actually going to be trading in our newest semi-truck. It is a Kenworth. We did get it in the last upgrade video, but I did run into some problems towing many different semi-trailers, so it's time for it to go. Even though we just got it, it just does not work with our current trailers, and hopefully I could fix this maybe off camera and get it to work. But I believe that the attacher joint is way too far forward, and the wheel wells kind of do catch on the trailers. So we will be making our way over to the Peterbilt dealership, where we will also be picking up one of two new trailers, and it's also a tilt trailer, semi-trailer version, which is pretty exciting. I really do like the tilt trailers. I mean, we might also have to trade in the PJ trailer for one of those. But I would like to thank each and every one of you for the continued support on the daily content. You guys are awesome with all of the positive feedback. But as you guys can see, we have arrived here at the dealership. We're kind of back in and parked right next to the Peterbilt. But that is one of my new favorite Peterbilts. Looks awesome, especially with the day cab, the front attacher, and those large visors look pretty cool. And it comes with two beacon lights, which is also a pretty cool feature. So we'll hop in this, we'll turn it on, and while it is warming up, we'll kind of walk over here and take a look at our brand new tow trailer. It is a semi-truck version, which is pretty cool. We might have to get the gooseneck one, and these tri-axle wheels do slide forward. I will be featuring this in a mod review within the next few days. We'll be hopping inside the Peterbilt and we'll be attaching to it, and wow, this truck looks awesome. And now the first person view is pretty cool also. So we'll kind of back up here and attach. If you do have any cool equipment ideas for me, let me know down below in the comments. I really do like doing these upgrade videos for many different series, and currently with the new shop project, I thought that it would be a pretty cool thing to kind of get some new ones, which we could feature on that. And I always like getting new equipment that we haven't used in videos before, to kind of help change up all of it, which will be pretty exciting for us. So we'll actually be kind of putting this in a new location. Since it's a tow trailer, has many hydraulics, we do not want them to freeze over throughout the winter season. So we'll be actually kind of putting it in the drive-through shed, which is going to be a pretty exciting thing. And I believe that we do have a dumpster in there at the moment. But once we kind of do this, we'll actually disconnect this, and we have to make our way into the other side of the town to pick up the dozer and the other lowboy. Awesome, so as you guys can see, we kind of got right into position. We do have to open up the doors. I really do like these realistic doors, and I do actually get a lot of requests asking me, when is Mowing Map version 3 going to be released? I'm working out a few bugs, and once that is complete, I will be releasing it. So maybe a few weeks at most, and that's going to be pretty exciting. So as you guys can see, we are pretty close to the wall, but wow, doing a really good job maneuvering this trailer. That looks to be just about good right there. We'll kind of pull forward, we'll keep that door open. But as you guys can see, this also is a very nice first person view with some working gauges, and I mean, that is awesome. So we will be making our way into the town now. We'll kind of go this way, and overall, this is one of my new favorite Peterbilts, like I was saying. I'm trying to find more high quality, very detailed vehicles to use in all of my videos. That's why we are kind of switching out some of the non-detailed ones for more detailed, which is going to be a pretty cool thing to do, which will create for very high quality content. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below in the comments. I really do enjoy doing daily farming sim videos, and the second video of the day now will be changing it up, featuring different games here on the channel, which will be pretty exciting. But this truck looks awesome. I mean, take a look at the back of this, looks pretty cool. And then having those two beacon lights and everything like that is overall very nice on it. As you guys can see, we made it to the other side of the town. It's just right over the overpass, and I kind of like having the highway. It divides it up, and wow, the handling of this truck is pretty good. And I will definitely be featuring this in a mod review coming up within the next few days. So we are right now going over to the Tractor Supply to pick up the new lowboy, and we actually do have to trade one in, which we did forget to kind of bring back. So we'll have to kind of just trade it into probably the Peterbilt dealership, and if we have time at the end of today, we'll definitely do that. But I do not want to block any equipment in at our shops. I want them always ready to go for us. We are just about here at the Tractor Supply Company. It's coming up here to the right, and as you guys can see, this is our brand new lowboy. We've been using that one for quite some time, so I thought it would be a pretty cool thing to get this one. I mean, take a look at that. There's the oversized load sign on it with the flags, which we could also take off. So I think we will probably keep those on just because, I mean, we are going to be picking up the new Dozer, which is pretty heavy. So as you guys can see, we are just turning around here in the parking lot. I mean, very easy to maneuver also, so we'll kind of just back up and attach. We got it attached now, and let's see if we could kind of switch it off. Not exactly sure if we can. And take a look at that, guys. I did take the flags off. I don't really think we do need it. And actually, on the way back, we'll definitely use the beacon lights to kind of test them out. Now the next place we will be going is the store right around the corner, which is pretty exciting. And as you guys can see, this is a brand new Dozer for us, which is very cool. So kind of pull in here. We do actually, like I was saying, have to trade in the other one. So at the end of today, we'll be loading up this semi-truck to trade in the Dozer and the other lowboy. And we definitely forgot to bring all that down here at once, which is okay. We'll be hopping in the Cat D7R. Very nicely done. I did feature this in a review. And I mean, this is going to be pretty cool. So I actually probably want to load this on, and we'll kind of just back it on. Like we were saying, guys, a lot of these new mods we will be featuring in the new building series, which is the shop. I mean, that progress on that shop is coming along pretty good. And wow, this looks like it just about fits on it. So it looks like it's not the best fitment-wise. Could be a collision problem also. So that looks good just about there. We'll be hopping back into the Peterbilt, and we'll kind of back up and attach. I really do like the lowboys in this game. They definitely have come a long way since being kind of brought into FS15, everything like that. But we'll turn our beacon lights on, and overall, I mean, this looks pretty cool. Looks like there's a few problems in the back. Not exactly sure what that is kind of going around in the back, but I think we'll just kind of turn off those beacon lights, and it looks like it did go away. So I will have to kind of look into that, but this Peterbilt should have no problem hauling the Dozer. As you guys can see, we are making our way back over to the shop now. I mean, this Peterbilt so far is doing a pretty good job handling, which is pretty exciting. And we'll take this sharp turn, very, very heavy load for us. But wow, it is doing a pretty good job. And I don't think we'll be unloading this back at the shop. To save us some time, we'll just kind of park it up inside of the shop just in case we do get some snow. But I mean, hopefully we do get a lot more snow here in Farming Simulator. I do want to do a lot more snow plowing. We'll definitely turn those beacon lights back on. I really do like having them on, and they overall look pretty cool. And this truck and trailer setup I think will work out a bit better, and having a much longer tongue, as you guys can see, will allow us to use many different semi-trucks. But going right up this hill and going down, and we should have no problem. I mean, this Dozer is pretty heavy, but the Peterbilt is a strong truck. If you do have any cool video ideas, anything like that for me, let me know down below in the comments. I really do enjoy interacting with you guys down below, and it's also a lot of fun. So next up, we'll be kind of loading up the Bobcat mini excavator, and we'll be trading that in because I actually found one. It's a JCB mini excavator, pretty detailed. Then we will be getting a JCB telehandler with a few attachments, and I mean, that will be pretty useful, especially since you guys saw that we did a delivering video with containers, which will be coming back to the shop at the end. We'll be able to kind of easily lift them up with that. So kind of turn around here, and like we're saying, we'll just be backing this in, and I will have to look into that to see why that black rectangle does come up when we do turn on the beacon lights. But having a large shop like this is pretty helpful because, I mean, we could pretty much just back this in and not have to worry about it not fitting. So we'll kind of turn around here, back this in, and I mean, it's a very strong truck also, which is helpful. So I think while we are at it, we'll definitely kind of load up the other Dozer. Like I was saying, we do have to trade that one in, and I'll definitely do that off camera. We've been doing so many things that we did kind of forget to do that, which is okay. We'll back this in. Looks like it fits pretty well, and we'll just kind of disconnect it, and it looks like we did that, which is pretty helpful. We'll all get it attached, then I'll kind of trade it in off camera. So we'll come back around, and we'll back in here to the little boy. Now we do have two of the same little boys, and sometimes I do like having multiple of the same, but this time I think it's nice to have a variety to help change it up for the videos. As you guys can see, we are backing up here. Really good job. We got it attached on our first try. And that is actually our Kenworth in there. I really do not want to trade in that semi-truck. I mean, that's one of my favorite Kenworths just because of how it is. But as you guys can see, we got here pretty close to the building. Next up, we'll kind of extend out the sides, and then we'll disconnect it. We actually have to just disconnect the tongue. Awesome, so now we'll kind of be walking all the way over here, and we'll be hopping into this Dozer. Now this Dozer has been around for quite some time, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I do want to trade in the D6N4. Let's take a look at the one we got. So we got the D7R, which I think is a big upgrade, going up in numbers, and you guys can see, I mean, size difference, the other one is a bit larger. So like I was saying, guys, we will not be kind of bringing this back over there. I will bring this back to the dealership off camera, but I think it would have been very helpful if we brought this with us, but I mean, that's okay, saved us a little bit of time earlier on. But take a look at that, we got this loaded on, we'll hop back into the Peterbilt, and we'll just kind of park it alongside our shop building. Awesome, as you guys can see, we got this all attached, and hopefully we do not get any snow within the next few hours. Since it is in the forecast, we might actually have to clear out the construction site of all of the snow. I think that will be a pretty cool thing to do, so let me know if we should do that. We got the Peterbilt all parked up over there, ready to go for later on today when I do trade that in. Next up, we'll be coming over here to the Ram 3500 with a 40-foot PJ. We'll be hopping in this. You guys can see we do have the flatbed version. We loading on the mini Bobcat excavator, and we'll trade that in to get the JCB. As you guys can see, I mean, we are just about over here, and I do want to be pretty close to the mini excavator just so we do not have to go too far with it. It does not have a fast cruising speed, so that looks to be good, pretty close by. And I mean, we're using some pretty epic setups in all of these videos equipment wise, and if you do have any cool equipment you guys would like me to use that you have put together, anything like that, you could always send me it in a private message, and I will definitely feature it in a video and give you credit. And I think that will be a pretty cool thing to do. So as you guys can see, we got this one loaded up, and this Bobcat is very cool, but it's not as detailed as the JCB. And like I was saying, I am looking to get more high quality mods into my game. It looks like we might have a problem with the Ram not being able to handle it. It looks like it is a bit of a heavier excavator, but so far we are doing a pretty good job. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for all of the positive feedback. You guys are awesome commenting, and I do enjoy responding to almost every one of your comments each and every night, which is a lot of fun. So if you do have any ideas or any positive feedback, let me know down below in the comments. And I always do strive for the realism. I do get some comments letting me know that I do have awesome realism, which is awesome. I really do strive for it, and it's a lot of fun doing daily videos here in Farming Simulator. So as you guys can see, we are trading in this Bobcat E45. I mean, this was a great excavator, but like we're saying, we have one that's even better than this, which should be pretty cool. And I mean, today might be a little bit of a longer video, but wow, this Ram doing a pretty good job bringing it up this steep hill. Was thinking that we might have a bit of trouble, and it looks like the truck is squatting. If you do have any cool upgrade videos for any other series, let me know down below in the comments. I also do like to kind of upgrade every single series. We'll definitely be doing some more fire rescue, even a few landscaping videos. We'll have to see how the ground is, and we are currently waiting for all of the snow to melt and for the temperatures to rise just a little, if possible, before we kind of start to excavate for the foundation of the shop that we are building. As you guys can see, we are just about here at the shop. This is actually the Bobcat JCB dealership, which is pretty cool. I kind of like trying to be as realistic as possible, and I will be looking into maybe just putting like a Bobcat sign onto this dealership and maybe also a JCB. So let me know if I should do that. I think that will be a pretty cool thing to do. But we have arrived here at the dealership. We'll turn our hazard lights on. We'll be folding down these ramps, and we'll be taking a look at our brand new equipment. As you guys can see, it looks like this excavator just wants to fall off, which is not going to be good. If it does, we are able to save it, which is pretty helpful. We'll come over here, and I believe the opening up is right there. So take a look at that, guys. We are opening it up, and take a look at that brand new excavator. It's mini, but it's JCB, and take a look at all of the detail. That's one of the biggest reasons why I decided to kind of upgrade to this one, even though I think that we did get one of these not too long ago, and then we did trade it in. But overall, I think that this one will be very beneficial to us, especially since it looks pretty cool. So we will be loading this on, and then we'll be loading the telehandler on next. It looks like I am running into a few collision problems with that Bobcat there, so I mean this one, you guys can see it overall has a lot more detail. So we're kind of pull forward here. We'll lower this down all the way. That looks to be good just about there. Next up, we'll be hopping into the Bobcat, and we'll be kind of bringing this in. And looks like we are having a bit of a problem. Let's see which one it is. And looks like we cannot actually kind of get this on the inside. Not exactly sure why. I think that blade is having a bit of a problem, and I'm not getting the option to kind of tilt it up. So that's going to be fine, parking it outside for now. We'll be hopping into this JCB, and I will be doing a mod review on this. I mean, this will be very effective and very efficient for us. We'll kind of load this on, and we are actually not going to be getting that pallet fork just at the moment. We do not have any room, so we will be backing this on. And like I was saying, guys, we are trading in the other Dozer and that low boy, which we did load up at the end of today. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's upgrade video here, getting new equipment for the construction company. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and subscribe for more.